how's it going? I think I just figured out the perfect tagline for my business. For the longest time, I changed my tagline, my profile pic, my banner so many times because I just couldn't figure out just the right way to kind of introduce myself online. I said that I was a coach, I was a consultant, I was all this, I was all that. And even though that technically what I was doing, it just didn't really sit right with me. So anyway, there's one guy from like another community that I'm in. He's like some sort of mindset coach. And he wants to run his new offer. So he was announcing like, hey, can I run a couple of free consults in exchange of me running through my offer to see if you like it or not? And I agreed to this. And the reason why I agreed to this is because I like to talk about myself basically. And it's a free consult. So I agreed. And I just got a call from him. And I totally derailed him from his 10 questions. But I think he enjoyed our session. He asked me basic questions like, if you can wave a magic wand, how would your business look like? What's your current problem? That kind of stuff. So I said to him, over the past 1 year, my YouTube channel has stalled. And because I labeled myself as a YouTube coach, I feel like a giant fraud, right? And I can't be teaching people where each and every one of my videos are getting like 100, 200 views. It just makes no sense. This led me to explain my origin story, like how I got started in this business in the first place. And that was the reason why it derailed his 10 questions. Out of this deep, meaningful sharing session, I was very open to talk about my feelings. And I said to him like, hey, I have this school community that I thought was a funnel. You know, you start a school community, get people in, give some value, and then upsell them to your one-to-one. I tried that with that mindset. But now that I have a school community, it's only 28 people. But I was really being helpful in there. And what I realized from the school community, I asked him, what is your biggest problem with YouTube? Like, where are you stuck right now? And I reflect back at all the people who, my past client who I worked with, most of them, I thought they needed like how to make the perfect thumbnail, how to make the perfect content strategy, the playlist, the backdrop, the camera settings, and all the editing. That's what I thought. I thought they needed my help with the funnel, how to make a lead magnet, how to make a landing page, how to make this, how to make that. But overwhelmingly, 90% of all the people I work with, they just want to know how to start. They are scared shitless to get on camera. They know they got to do it. I don't have to convince them that, but they are just scared shitless, man. So then I said to the guy, hey, you know what? A couple of guys in my school community, they all said the same thing, perfectionism. That means they're very qualified to teach and to, you know, do their offer, very qualified. But for whatever reason, they feel like they're not good enough. And somehow, when I was helping these guys out, it dawned on me, well, I label myself as a YouTube coach. And when I label myself as a YouTube coach, I feel like all my videos need to go viral. I feel like all my videos need to perform and all that kind of stuff, because if not, I'm a fraud. So that brings a great deal of perfectionism to me. And even though I have a bunch of video ideas lined up, I don't want to do it. And it's exactly what people in my community are facing. They just don't want to do it. So what I did instead is I stopped labeling myself as a coach. I don't box myself into this label. So the moment I removed the label as a YouTube coach, and I just said, hey, I'm an ex-engineer who doesn't want to work 9 to 5, so I'm trying out this solopreneur thing so I can be more present at home with my 2 kids. Then all of a sudden, everything just becomes clearer. It's just like a giant relief, a pressure relief. I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to have all the answers. I can just be myself. And creating content becomes easy because I'm just telling stories, just like how I am right now. If I was a YouTube coach, I probably wouldn't make these kind of videos because it's unprofessional or whatever. It's not gonna go viral. So what's the lesson here? The lesson here is you gotta talk about your stuff to somebody. Ideally, somebody who's in the same realm, because I can't talk about this to my wife. She doesn't understand. She's not a creator. She's not a business owner. We're not on the same wavelength in this whole thing, right? So you got to talk with somebody who's on the same wavelength. If somebody is offering a free consult, totally take it. Get on more coffee chats. Talk to people doing the same thing as you, because you need to talk it out. Because if I didn't talk it out, I wouldn't realize this myself. And the other thing is, maybe you shouldn't put labels on yourself. I think you've been following a lot of these agency bros who tell you you have to label yourself as an expert. I'm an expert in this. Get out of here, man. So why don't you just remove the label? Tell people that you're on a journey, right? So don't pick a niche, don't pick a label, don't box yourself in. Just tell that, what is your movement? What are you trying to do? I'm trying to do this. join my movement. Then your content becomes easy because you're just telling stories just like this one, all right? So if you want to see my school community, how I help people, link down below. If you want to see how I use YouTube as a funnel and whatever to get clients, watch this video right here.